That's not a foundation of Black American Airlines. That's that Jamaica Airline right there. Nigga, that Jamaica Airline is rough as Jamaica Airlines. Anyway, rapper Sean Kingston has been sentenced to 3.5 years for his role in a $1 million fraud scheme. So basically, he got caught up in some dusty ass crime. And again, the point I was making, also going forward with the next video, with the next theme, is like, we gotta talk about Black men's role in all this shit. Modern men all around, because it's not really just a Black thing. This is also going on with anyone who lives in the West. All right, it's an infection, it's a disease. Anyone's living in the West, you're dealing with the same problems, right? So we're dealing with the long-term consequences of feminism, and a part of that is that men do not correct the women in their environment. I bet any amount of money in the world, either his mother taught him how to think like this, or this is his mother's shit, because him and his mother got caught up, okay? So what they basically was doing was getting TVs and getting goods and services for free, no money up front, and basically what they would do is say, all right, well, you're going to be able to send this money to, basically, you'll be able to bill me later, because with rich people, a lot of times, people spend a lot of money. I'm guessing that in that world, they don't always pay up front. So a celebrity, someone like Sean Kingston. Now, me personally, Sean Kingston couldn't come to my store and get credit. I mean, bro, you ain't been hot in a long time. Sean Kingston, I ain't gonna lie. Like, me and him might have to have a fade just for you suggesting that you should get some free shit. But that's what he was doing. But let's go ahead and read this real quick. It says, Keyshawn Paul Anderson, that's a fat nigga name, faces sentencing in South Florida for $1 million fraud scheme. Kingston and his mother, Janice Eleanor Turner, that's an old name, were convicted in March for conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud from April 2023 to March 2024. Kingston used social media to lure sellers of high-end merchandise like a bulletproof Escalade and luxury watches to his rented Fort Lauderdale mansion, promising promotion. They sent fake wire transfer receipts, failing to pay until victims pursued legal action or involved police. Turner received a 5-year prison sentence, while Kingston's sentencing is scheduled for Friday. He was arrested in May 2024 in California following a SWAT raid on his Florida home, where Turner was detained. Kingston gained fame with his 2000 hit Beautiful Girls. And I ain't gonna lie, he ain't had that many after that. I'm going to keep it a stack with you, okay? But I know what happened. I understand the story. I figured out your game. He probably wound up here listening to his mama. And what's funny is David Justice, in that interview, he watched the longer version, he talks about how he didn't speak up for himself because his mother told him to leave her alone. Do you see what I'm talking about, right? This is where the loser mindset be coming from. One part of the loser mindset is not knowing when to fight. It's not knowing when to stick up for yourself. And that's another reason why y'all don't like what's going on with Drake and UMG. Because if y'all thought that Drake was wilding and that was nothing bad, because for the most part, y'all all know that your fantasy is going to come crashing down. And it's one of the consequences of not living in reality. You're living in a fantasy world, man. All right, you understand?
I want your body. If you love me, let me get your body.
Living in a fantasy world, man. And I find that with you men, the more time you spend with your mother, the more time you spend with your mother, you have a hard time self-correcting when need be. And a lot of you men who have not been around other men and around your daddy, you do not have a clear grasp on masculinity. Masculinity at its core is doing whatever is needed and what's best for yourself and the group in the long term, which always adds up to what level of problem solving you can provide with yourself alone, and your ability to identify who can help you problem solve more effectively. Oh my God, I think I'm cooking.
I snap my fingers. You forget that you ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No.
If you can talk about my career, then I can talk about your life. Yes. And it should be.
Sean Kingston, Big Face Kingston. This man, now mind you, Sean Kingston is a super talented fat dude. Okay, very talented fat guy. All right, and I ain't gonna lie, when you built like this, you better have some talent, right? And that nigga look rough. But anywho, but a super talented guy. But again, everyone needs masculine leadership. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone needs that masculine light. Everyone needs the long-term thinking. I always need leadership. One way or the other, my people around me support me and keep me on point. And it's a trade-off where my leadership and your leadership, meaning that I take control here, or I'm coming with the download, I'm coming with the information, I'm coming with the plans going to benefit everybody. I'm coming to make things better. Under the feminist mindset, nothing gets better. All we do for the most part is misallocate energy and effort into the wrong things. He should have been putting all that effort into his music. I think he was like ghostwriting and doing stuff. I was looking for his credits and whatnot. Now, but again, black people got to realize, and another reason why he got caught up in this whole scam is because, because black folks, we really be thinking. I see it every day. A lot of us do not understand the law. We do not understand when we're putting our freedom on the line. Again, legal comprehension is a huge issue in this country for black folks. A lot of us don't even take court seriously. We don't understand how nothing in this world happens without legal action. The Drake and UMG case. The thing is, one of the reasons why is, and I heard Dennis Spelling break this down a long time ago about how black mothers, and it started back in slavery, where what the mother would do is try to keep their sons from rebelling against the master, because she would convince them that, hey, listen, man, I don't want these bad things happening to you. It's going to stress me out. I don't want you getting killed, this and that, right? And what it did was, that was his way of controlling those men through her, because again, those men will fight back. Sometimes the men wouldn't go, and breeding helped take care of all that. And on top of that, that mother was going to raise those kids to listen to the master. And he knew that. And it's still going on to this day where black men, the biggest factor, the biggest problem that black men have is the women. You cannot become great being around someone who tells you and truly believes and whenever someone wants other people to believe that you ain't shit, that ain't your friend. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on.
Getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? You're not getting it.
One more time, Justin. Come on.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? You're not getting it.
Man, I don't like that, man. I don't like that. I don't like that shit. Not that shit at all. Anywho, I had to switch mics. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if y'all had to hit that nasty mic, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So anywho, shout out to Sean Kingston. I hope he does good on his bid. Nigga got 3 years. Like shit. Not only that, these are all things that didn't have to happen. Sir, why did you need to have a bulletproof Escalade? First of all, why you want to Escalade? What kind of old nigga shit? Listen, that's making me think that you were a lot older than you let on. Because that Escalade is a late 40s type of thing to want. It's a late 40s, early 50s type of thing to want. What a young person, not a young person, but what is a 37-year-old, 38-year-old one with a Escalade? Send me an email. Let me know. Okay?
Getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Let's go to the next one.
I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talks.
Hey.
Pick him up in his space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt full up in his space.
Hey.
New freak had to cut my other lip.
Listen. So I don't know who approved this, but Becky got a point. Actually, her name is actually Becky Gianni. She says, cosplaying Saya with a Britney voiceover is giving copy-paste culture. And somebody, now this page writes, now why Becky want to be marginalized so bad? Again. So I don't know what's happening here. So this is Yo, she gets skeeted on by a lot of white guys. This is a bad one right here. Anytime you see black women in any setting where they've added white women and stuff like that, that means that yo, she do not date ninjas. And real talk, women who be talking about they don't date black men, this is how they be looking, this is how they be built. You know what I mean? And listen, this chick right here will swear that she got standards. All right, and I'm just talking about in terms of whole like phenotype and archetype as a black woman, right? But anywho, but if you can't see the background, so you see that the girls have their eyes covered, but it's extremely long.